Hello, a very good evening to you. I'm Jo Kent. A former prison officer from Littlehampton in West Sussex has been jailed for his part in a drug smuggling operation. Simon Taylor was sentenced to 8 years in prison. He conspired with inmates, visitors and another prison officer, Ricky Bridger, to hide cocaine, alcohol and phones inside tubes of crisps. Fiona Irving reports.
Ricky Bridger and Simon Taylor should have been helping to break the cycle of addiction and violence. Instead, they were working with inmates here at Lewes prison, smuggling in phones and drugs for vast profits.
There was a painstaking inquiry around phones and financial movements that identified these two, and one of them was arrested in effect in preparation to bring drugs into the prison.
This is what they were bringing in, hidden in Pringle tubes: cocaine, skunk cannabis and mobile phones. They were paid £1,000 per package. The items could fetch around £4,000 once inside. In his sentencing, Judge Paul Taine told the pair, "You are Class A drug dealers by this conviction." He said they had the duty as officers to participate in the rehabilitation of prisoners. It remains an absolute obligation of all prison officers, one that is respected by 99.9% of officers. He said, "It's difficult to imagine a more fundamental breach of your obligation." Bridger, flanked as he arrived by the officers he once served alongside and watched from the court, was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Taylor was sentenced to 8. Contraband smuggled into jail is a big problem. Thrown over walls, flown in by drones, or brought in by visitors and corrupt staff. 200 kilos of drugs and 13,000 mobile phones were found last year in jails across England and Wales. Inmates Darren Birdfield, Simon Penton, Daniel Salas, Simon Cahill and Dorian Henry received 19 years between them. Cahill's ex-girlfriend Katie Rudd, Birdfield's mother Sabrina Birdfield, seen here in the purple coat, and his heavily pregnant partner Sarah Hall were given suspended prison sentences. Fiona Irving, BBC South Today.